Good afternoon, ma. Let's meet you.
My name is Rita Udo.
What state are you from?
I come from Akwa Ibom.
Okay, ma. I want to be asking you some questions about how do you cope with the high cost of food production?
The price now is very, very costly in the market. Like oil, before we used to buy it 300, 400. But look at now, one Ragolis water is 1,000. I don't even talk of Gary. Gary in a bag is 14,500 naira. And when you put for customer, they will complain. Okay, for example, goat meat that we normally buy, everybody know goat meat is 12,000 naira full one, but now it's 42,000. It's 42,000 naira per one. So if you cut it for customer, they go, it's too small. So things are very, very expensive now in the market. I don't even talk of ugu. When there is this rice drilling season, ugu will dey surplus. But now ugu no day. Afang say where you come from Akwa Ibom, they say afang no day. Everything just costs for market. You cannot buy 18 or 15 naira again in the market. Talk less of Maggi. Maggi now is 800 naira. So how can we go for this thing? Things are very, very expensive. Look at onions and tomato. So all those things, there is no profit again in the business. Fish that we normally buy, a carton of fish, which I buy it before about 2 years ago, but now it's 24,000. Last week I went to go and buy half carton that I bought 11,000. But today I bought half carton 15,000 naira, which is not supposed to be so. So please, I want our governor, the leader of this country, to help us and look into this matter, because we are finished. We are dying. Our children, we cannot take on. If our house that we are living, a NEPA bill, it's normally myself. I pay 8,000 naira. 8,000 naira that I used to pay. At time they will come 10,000. I say, this is not coronavirus. So the time of coronavirus, I pay 18,000 naira after coronavirus. They say high currency, but now no be high currency again. Why are we still paying the same thing?
I'm a barber. I operate a barbering salon here at Lawansi. When it comes to power supply, things are not all right the way it's supposed to be. On a good day, we're supposed to have light, but we don't have light, right? Currently now, I don't have light in my shop. So most times I use gen. So automatically things are not normal the way it should be. In the country now, we are expecting more from the government, and the government is doing nothing. So let's just say we are just crossing the hand to wait for the next election, so no affect.
So how much do you buy fuel?
Right now, when I go to the filling station, I buy fuel, but I know they've increased the fuel price. But I do buy 600 for my generator, but automatically now I buy 800, and it's still the same level of the 600. So automatically I know there is increase. So, but I can't really tell. Some people, the filling stations are not selling the same amount. They are selling different amounts. So, but I know I've increased my price of fuel, and definitely I increased my price of haircut too. And my customers are complaining, or we just have to do something.
Situation in Nigeria bad though, especially àwa tá jẹ́ obìnrin, ìyà ń jẹ ọ̀tá wa, àwa tá tún jẹ́ opó nítorí opó lèmi, kò sí ọkọ, àwọn ọmọdé ń lọ sí school, àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní university tí wọn ò lọ sí school, oúnjẹ wọn gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n, a fẹ́ kí ìjọba wa kan bá wa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kó létò. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín, torí kíni tí ebi bá pa ọmọdé á jalè. A ṣe ìṣekúṣe obìnrin, a ṣe ìṣekúṣe ọkùnrin gan, wọ́n á jalè. Wọ́n tún báǹdì ọ̀kadà. Àwọn ọlọ́kadà yẹn náà ó lè lọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa jà. Torí àwa tí à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń sìn, iṣẹ́ náà làwọn náà ń ṣe, kí ló ń fẹ́ kàn fi bọ́ àwọn ọmọ wọn. Mi ò lọ́kọ tó ń ṣe, mi ìdẹ̀ lọ́mọ tó ń ṣe. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín, ṣùgbọ́n tá bá jókòó tá bá wò, wọ́n fẹ́ tì wọ́n síṣẹ́ olè ni. Kán jọ kí Nàìjíríà kán ronú. Wọ́n ní Yorùbá ronú wò, kán ronú dáadáa sí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, especially àwọn youth, torí àwa ti dàgbà ṣùgbọ́n kán máa àwọn ọmọdé kán ro ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn. Ráìsì tí wọ́n gan, ráìsì sì tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ra ráìsì tó dáa jù láti jẹ́ pé kẹ́ jẹ́ Oh, no, bag ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti 35. Rice ńlá 35, rice wẹ́wẹ́ 37,000. Epo ó ti wọ́n, mo ìsọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n láàárọ̀ yìí. Epo ti wọ́n, òróró ti wọ́n. Kàn jọ, kàn bá wa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kó dára.
So the something where they say 20 naira and 10 naira to now, so they don't reach 15 naira, 100 naira. I go. So get some people who don't get money with the range life, with the supply, you understand. So this past school before na 25,000. So now 60 something thousand. If you get some people who they need like me, so you make them money where they do buy this one, understand. Because it don't cost now.
We cannot get our materials easily. It's so expensive. What we buy a little amount now, we buy double of the amount of what we buy before. So everything has gone high, and it's affecting our business in all angles. Then we can't get electricity. We are burning fuel every day. That's the worst thing. So the little one you get, you burn it with fuel, and customers are not having issues because there's no money in the country. So everybody is complaining, and you wouldn't blame them. You wouldn't blame them. So things are so hard. A lot of things are going wrong. We just want government to help us, make things easier for us, so that we'll be able to get things at a cheaper price.
One of the problems in this country is the politicians, and they will solve the problem by their politics, because when the British was leaving this country, they invest on human person, but today Nigeria is investing on structure, rehabilitation, rebuilding, reconstruction. Then, if I can tell you now, about 4 months, 5 months, there's no school. The students, they are at home. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, if you are building, you are constructing road, you are building mansion, and there is no education. What is happening now in the northeast and the northwest is due to lack of knowledge and lack of education. Because I shouldn't know the reason why, if they can ask you to put bomb in yourself and enter inside bus and blow people off. If you are educated, you ask yourself where the bomb is going to start from. That is number one, insecurity we are talking of. Then, when you are not putting people in order, number one, there is no food in the table today. Today now 5 months, children are not in the school. The lecturers, they are strike for ASO is now on strike. But you are in this country, seeing when they are paying 100 million for a presidential candidate. You see the thousands of them that paid it, but their children is at home. But at the end of the day, it is unfortunate that those also carry their children to overseas, and we, the masses in Nigeria, is suffering it. And they are talking of voting now. This one is coming, this one is coming. Automatically, when you are asking me how the situation of the country be, now when you succeeded in raping a woman, what is the essence of cutting his head? Now no woman will go to a bush and fetch firewood. They cannot fetch there's cassava to eat, even to go and make gari, even to go to a farm and take yam. Nobody is now capable or even feeling to let me go to a bush, because when you get there, another thing will happen to you. That is insecurity we are talking. And as I'm talking to you now, do you see light in this country? You were in this country when Fashola said, if you were in a government for 6 months, you cannot fix light, the government is a failure. They give him light. They give him as a minister of power, yes, minister of power in this country for 4 good years. He is unable to fix one pole. Do you understand? Okay, as I'm talking to you now, there is no food on the table. There's no food on the table. And when you are hungry, you will be quarreling your neighbor, not that your neighbor will offend you because why? You are hungry. Even if you take your child to school, he can't read anything because why? He is hungry. Now, no electricity. And all these people you are seeing now, when you are talking, we are going to vote for them, let us change, let us do this. If you go to a filling station, they are the owner of the filling station.